Hey everybody, today I have another triples match for you guys, and as promised it's with a brand new team. This is a team made entirely of Pokemon with the ability Intimidate. So basically the strategy is obviously abuse Intimidate to lower the opponent's attack as much as possible, and also use some other things like dual screens and the move Snarl, which guarantees a special attack drop to weaken the opponent's attack stats as much as possible, and then switch into the heavy sweepers afterwards, set up, and just start killing everything. So I'm going to start off with Stantler, Luxray, and Arcanine, which is my normal start with this team, and my opponent's going to start with Crobat, Exploud, and Cloyster. Something worth mentioning is that my opponent in this battle actually had over 1,000 wins on the random matchup finder, so that was a little bit nerve-wracking going in, because I just kind of started doing this, so seeing someone with that many wins is like, you might have some kind of crazy strategy. But as you can see, all the Intimidates are going off, and the awesome thing about in triple battles is that the Intimidates will work on multiple Pokemon, so it's all the adjacent Pokemon on the other side of the field. So right off the bat, he's going to switch out his Cloyster, go into his Houndoom. Maybe you just wanted to get rid of those attack drops. Definitely a solid play on his part. I'm just going to go for the Snarl with my Arcanine, which I didn't think about at the time, but Exploud's Soundproof will actually prevent it from damaging it. But it will hit the Houndoom, pop its Air Balloon, and lower its special attack, so it won't be doing nearly as much damage. I'm going to set up the Light Screen with my Stantler, and I have the Light Clay on my Stantler, so those dual screens will be here for quite a while. And with my Luxray, instead of trying to go for the Snarl, I decided just to go right away for the Thunderbolt, and I actually get a crit, so it's going to one-hit KO it. I definitely think that crit mattered because I'm actually not invested in special attack. I'm max attack, max speed. Just because these three in the beginning aren't really meant to be doing a whole ton of damage. He's just going to go for the Hyper Voice, which isn't going to do too much because the light screen's up. At this point, I'm just going to go for a Flare Blitz, try to get some big damage on that Exploud. Get a lot of damage, and I get a burn, which is actually useless because after I set up the Reflect with my Stantler here, I am just going to go for the Thunderbolt with Luxray to finish off that Exploud. So things are looking pretty good for me so far. I've both my screens up, and I've already taken down 2 of his Pokemon. I didn't really figure out any kind of major strategy that he was going for, or if he did have one, he didn't really get to pull it off. But yeah, he's gonna go for the Medium Mash on my Stantler, which I am able to survive. Now here you're gonna see kind of an interesting move from me. After he goes for the Bullet Punch on my Luxray, which of course won't do anything, and I'd go for the Flare Blitz to try to get some damage off on his Cloyster. I'm actually going to go for the Skill Swap with my Stantler on his Metagross, because Metagross's ability Clear Body prevents stat drops. So since I'm using a team based around stat drops, it's kind of important that he's able to get hit by that. Now he does get the attack drop on my Luxray, but that doesn't matter at all because I'm actually a special attacker, as you have seen from me spamming Thunderbolt. So I'm able to take out that Cloyster with the combination of Flare Blitz and Thunderbolt there, which is pretty nice. And so now his Houndoom just goes for the Flamethrower just to try to take out my Luxray, but as you can see, his attacks aren't doing anything, which is why this team is actually pretty threatening. So he brings in his Breloom, which I think is his last. I'm just going to go for the Flare Blitz with my Arcanine, and that's going to bring him down to his Focus Sash. But I also decided to target that Breloom with my Stantler just because Breloom is so annoying. I didn't want him to be able to do anything, so I went for the return with my Stantler to take out that Breloom as well. He gets the Effect Spore, which is kind of bizarre, seeing as Breloom has 2 other great abilities in the form of Poison Heal and Technician. Having Effect Spore is a little bit weird, but he did get the sleep off, so I guess that's fine for him. He goes for the Flamethrower, and it almost finishes off my Luxray, but he gets the burn, and that's going to take me out. I definitely don't mind that, though, because now I get a free switch into one of my major heavy hitters, and that's Landorus T. So my heavy hitters also have the Intimidate ability, just to kind of stick with that theme there. So that Intimidate's going to get off because I did get that skill swap on the Metagross, and now I just decided to switch out into my Salamence and my Gyarados, which are my last 2 Pokemon. And the great thing about having these 3 at the same time is because they're all part Flying type, I can freely spam Earthquake with actually all 3 of them if I want to. So after switching out into both of those and getting off some extra Intimidates there, I'm just going to go for the Earthquake with my Landorus, and that's actually going to finish off the game. It's going to knock out both of his remaining Pokemon. So Just wanted to post this match just because it definitely shows off kind of how the team's supposed to work by lowering the opponent's attack stats a bunch, and then coming in and finishing up with my bigger threats here. So that is the match. Hope you guys enjoyed the new team, and I'll see you guys later.